So here's the thing. Most people thought Meghan Markle's biggest controversies were already behind her. The royal exit, the Oprah tell-all, the podcast drama, the Netflix flops. Been there, done that. But somehow, just when it seemed like the public had seen it all, something drops that doesn't just shake the internet. It rips the entire curtain down. We're not talking about petty feuds or PR fumbles. We're talking about labor records, government-issued, time-stamped, cold, hard documentation. And according to those records, Meghan Markle was never pregnant with Archie. Let that sit for a second. This isn't some Reddit rabbit hole or gossip blog theory. These are official files, and what they say directly contradicts the carefully packaged story that's been sold to the world since 2019. The baby bump photos, the touching interviews about motherhood, the worldwide media frenzy surrounding the birth of a royal baby born into rebellion. It's all now under fire. And the worst part, it's not just one discrepancy. It's a chain reaction of conflicting timelines, missing records, and digital evidence that's suddenly looking faker than a stock photo shoot. Now remember that viral pregnancy dance video? The one where Meghan is all glowing skin, smooth moves, and what looks like a proudly growing baby bump? Yeah, it turns out we've got a whole new twist. Multiple experts are now claiming that video wasn't just edited, it was fully AI generated, not retouched, not filtered, fabricated, frame by frame. The body, the belly, the movement, none of it was real. It's like someone booted up a deepfake generator and hit royal pregnancy vibe. That's where this story explodes into a different category. Because if that's true, we're not just dealing with an exaggerated PR stunt, we're talking about reality being rewritten. Literally, a virtual performance designed to simulate a pregnancy for global consumption. That's not spin, that's next-level manipulation. But it doesn't, because this alleged fakery wasn't some random side gig or harmless performance art. It was the cornerstone of Meghan's entire public rebrand, her identity as a modern royal mom, breaking the rules, carving her own path, juggling motherhood with public scrutiny. That's been her emotional currency. Every tearful interview, every "I was just trying to be a good mother" moment, every docu-series soundbite. It all traces back to that birth story. So now the question is simple. If that pregnancy never happened the way we were told, what does that say about everything else? It would have been one thing if a surrogate was involved and she had just chosen privacy. People get that. But what's being alleged here isn't privacy, it's fabrication. It's a carefully executed illusion involving props, scripts, and possibly AI-generated videos. And the backlash isn't coming from people who hate her. It's coming from people who used to believe her. Because when the trust breaks, it breaks hard. The story has been bubbling under the surface for years. Conspiracies brushed off as hate, questions drowned out by PR spin. But once actual documents enter the chat, even the most loyal media outlets have to pay attention. And right now, there's radio silence from Meghan's camp. No statements, no denials, not even a vague, "We're looking into it," just silence. And in the world of scandals, silence is a vacuum, and vacuums don't stay empty for long. They get filled with speculation, headlines, and a public hungry for answers. Because here's what's truly wild. Meghan has spent years accusing the media of twisting the truth, painting herself as a victim of false stories and ruthless press. But if this turns out to be real, it flips everything. The victim becomes the mastermind. The truth-teller becomes the fiction writer. And suddenly the biggest lie wasn't what the tabloid said about her. It was the story she told the rest of us. It's one of those deeply human things. Private, sacred, emotional. It's not the kind of topic people bring up lightly, which is exactly why this entire situation feels so unnerving. When someone builds an empire off the image of being a modern mother, and that image turns out to be possibly manufactured from scratch, that's not just shady, it's surreal. But here's the kicker. If Meghan really did fake the pregnancy, she didn't do it alone. That brings us to Prince Harry. Because this isn't a solo act anymore, it's a duo performance. And he played his role with full emotion. Teary-eyed interviews, poetic lines about watching Meghan battle through pregnancy struggles, vulnerable moments about fearing for their child's future, it all hit hard when it aired. But now, those clips feel different. Not moving, not raw, just off, like watching an actor who doesn't realize the script he's reading is fiction. And that's where the public turns. Was Harry in on it? Did he help push the illusion? Or was he another pawn, kept in the dark while the cameras rolled? Either way, it's not good. If he knew, he lied right alongside her. If he didn't, then he's been paraded around like an oblivious extra in his own life story. People aren't just mad because Meghan might have faked a pregnancy. They're mad because so many bought into it. They rooted for her, defended her, cried with her. The royal family was painted as cold, outdated, and oppressive, while Meghan and Harry were the fresh, relatable rebels. But now it's starting to look like that entire narrative was propped up by a lie. A glossy, filtered, AI-boosted lie, and the implications go deep. Think about the deals they signed. Netflix, Spotify, the memoirs, the docuseries, all of them leaned heavily into parenthood, into Archie, into that emotional image of a couple choosing love and freedom for their child. If the foundation of that image is fiction, then every dollar earned from it feels tainted.